Hi, hello. Yeah, welcome, guys. I hope you can hear me. Yeah, all right. Welcome, guys, to the very first our Zeneration Show. Now, sorry, I'm quite nervous at the moment. Forgive me from stuttering or anything. I'm quite nervous actually. Yeah. So, welcome, guys. All right. So, you guys can hear me now? Is it? Yep. Okay. Now tonight we're gonna have like very special night. Well, it's obviously because this is our very first generation show. And second one, we have our very own special guest, which is the our co-founder of Generation Agency, Mr. Andrew Lau, joining us tonight. Yeah. So right now, let me introduce a little bit about what this generation show is about. All right. So we started this show because we want to share as well as want to discuss in a more casual settings, and to open up more opportunities for us and for everyone else. So this is a generation show, and each and every week we're gonna discuss various topics of interest, right? And the topic this week would be the unemployment in Malaysia. So, yep. To tell you more about this, that's why we have our special guest tonight, which is Mr. Andrew Liao. He before I invite him, I'd like to share just a little bit about his past achievements, his backgrounds, right? He is a very capable man who achieved numerous awards and numerous competitions from Prudential. So he's a very friendly guy, and he has very extensive experience in the industry, as well as life experience outside of Malaysia as well. Because if I'm not mistaken, he lived his life right around 15 years outside of Malaysia, so he have tight experience under him as well. So yeah, without further ado, let's welcome Mr. Andrew Liao joining us tonight.
Hi, Hafiz.
Hi, Andrew.
Can you hear
Welcome,
me?
welcome. Yeah, I
Hi,
can hear
hi,
you.
everyone. Yes. Welcome to our first show. Good evening. Sudah buka puasa?
Ya, sudah. Alhamdulillah. Oh, kenyang. Tapi nervous lah. Dia macam boleh buat lapar balik.
First time, saya pun nervous ni. Tengok orang semua nak masuk ni. Yeah, I can see quite a few people coming in. My brother-in-law is in. My sister.
Oh.
My sister is also in. Yeah, and some of the friends. Yeah, some of my friends are in. Also, some of them from the insurance industry as well. I can see. I can see Seafood John, my one of my biggest seafood. Seafood John. Yeah,
wow.
he's actually live as well. Yeah. So yeah. For my Muslim friends, selamat berbuka puasa and happy Hari Raya in advance. Selamat Hari Raya in advance. Yeah.
Okay.
I think we want to wait for. Do we want to wait for some more people to join us?
Just a little bit. Yeah. For that's one thing. Before we start, all right? Okay. For audiences, fellow audiences, do like our Facebook page, share and like the video as well, like the live as well. Share amongst your friends and tell them to join this live show, because if you stick to the end, there will be a special gift for you guys. For the first, for the people who click and register will receive a mystery gift. For now, I'll just say mystery gift, right? So just stick around for the show. During the show, I will unveil what the mystery gift is, but stick around and share the video to everyone you know. Just call them. Yeah. All right. So now, how's life so far, Andrew?
Okay, life is okay. I'm doing well. In fact, I miss all of you guys, because of COVID-19 and MCO, we can't go out, so
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
going to stay home. But staying home doesn't mean that I'm not doing anything. In fact,
Mhm.
staying home, I became more busy
Oh,
because
more productive, yeah.
yeah, I'm in sales. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's more busy because busy in terms that there's a lot of work because you don't spend a lot of time traveling. So those
Yeah.
are the unproductive times actually all cut off. So in fact, I think in Malaysia, traffic jam is one of the very common thing
Yeah.
that all Malaysians go through.
Some people miss a traffic
And
jam.
yes, and I actually do, miss that traffic
Oh.
jam. Yeah, I do, So I've been
Uh-huh.
up to office already for the last I think a week. Yeah,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
and I do miss the traffic jam because it's so not normal. It's so not
Mm.
normal that
Yeah.
you go to work without traffic jam,
Yep.
and I guess this is what we're going to talk about, the new normal. The new
Yes.
normal that
Yep.
eventually when you go to work, there's no more traffic jam, and
Mhm.
it's smooth, So
Yep.
yeah. So that
They,
is good. And from my house, it only takes me
uh-huh.
15 minutes to get to work now. Those
Mm.
days it takes me about an hour. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
So
right.
so
Now, this because like we are in the like MCO, right? Because of COVID-19, right? And this COVID-19 has impacted really the whole world has been impacted, and it introduces the new normal that we have now practiced. In your opinion, right? How will this new normal affect our lifestyle more than just like, well, we're staying at home?
okay. I guess COVID-19 has actually shocked the whole world.
Mhm.
In fact, when we were at Chinese New Year gathering this year, we were just talking about COVID-19 coming on board. The world is now not only they face issues in health sector, but
Mhm.
they are doing the best. But also the world economy, okay, is also in trouble.
Mhm.
Recession is here, which actually caused a lot of uncertainty.
Mm.
So, in fact, the International Monetary Fund announced that the pandemic will cause a global recession, and it is already a global recession already. Okay, and we are already witnessing it. So, this recovery, I think, is going to take a very, very long time. It's not going to be an overnight thing, and it's going to take a very, very long time. And as long as there is new cases coming on board every day, new cases coming on board every day, and until then, a virus, the vaccine of this virus is found, the economy ecosystem is actually will continue to be disrupted. So
Mm.
actually, it's not easy for a lot of people. It's not easy, and
Yeah.
COVID-19 not only it had an impact of the economy sector.
Mm-hmm.
The International Labour Organization has already predicted more than 25 million people worldwide has already lost their job.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
and this caused a negative GDP growth, and it is actually the worst case scenario ever in any pandemic situation. And because
Mm.
of COVID-19, new things have been formed, like
Mhm.
digital workspace available now to the market, and the methods of working together is different now, and this is formed and called the new normal. So
Mm.
we have already been practicing this new normal
Mhm.
for the last 3 months.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
and people are more and more people are actually embracing the technology.
Mm. Yeah, but
So
there are still some you can say industries that can't connect or can't use the said technologies to their business. Like for example, these businesses like you can say barber, they can't use technology to cut other people's hair, right? So of course this
Yes.
will affect their income, right? So how
Yes.
does
Correct.
new normal lifestyle changes, new normal lifestyle affect our income in general?
Okay, and you can already see company has shifted from
Mhm,
working in offices now to working from home,
mhm,
and they got no choice because they have to maintain business continuity.
mhm.
Okay, so these
Yeah.
are the examples of new normal. New normal means you work remotely from
Mhm,
home.
mhm,
Okay, it is here to stay. It is here to stay. And you are also saying that cost savings from company are
mhm,
actually practicing already. Companies are also considering downsizing of office space. So
mhm,
instead of you have 30 staff, now in the office, they tell the staff, please work from home because safety and health must be there, and you
mhm,
have to practice the normal standard SOP. So
mhm,
they companies now do not require a big office space. They also have to maintain productivity level now with less staff, because if you have a lot of staff and you can't actually open your office or you can't do your business,
mhm,
then it's actually a high expense cost to a lot of SME business organizations as well. So,
mhm,
yep, this is the new normal, and it is here. The other thing is that technology, and we have to embrace with technology,
mhm,
and this is why we have decided to come on board first time to do live on Facebook
mhm,
to learn all this. In fact, I think it's a very good learning curve for us as well. And
mhm,
technology will continue to play a very significant role right now.
mhm.
People are all going on to Zoom meeting,
Yes.
Google Meets,
Mhm,
Hangouts, and these are the things that is going to stay. And
mhm.
Hafiz,
Yeah.
even the next time when you are on holiday, okay,
Uh-huh.
I can still ask you to work as long
Yeah,
as you
as
have
long as I
internet.
have internet. Yeah. Uh,
Yes, yes.
uh,
As long as you have
so
internet, I can still ask you to work.
so if I don't want to work, I need to switch off my internet, yeah?
Ah, if you turn off
Uh,
your internet, but it's the new normal. Your phone
yeah, it's the
needs
new
the
normal. Yeah.
internet. You need Wi-Fi to work. So
Yeah.
the other point where I would like to also address too is organizations now are actually strengthening work from home policies.
Mhm,
Okay, they are strengthening work from home policies because those days not a lot of people they focus on working from home. So
mhm,
now with the new normal around, they are actually focusing on strengthening home policies. And
mhm,
for example, rotation of staff with team A and team B, and
mhm.
half of the staff will then made redundant because they don't need that big office space anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
So even in the rental part of the industry,
Mm.
property wise, rental, you will also see that you will face a challenge on that as well.
Yeah.
Okay,
For
so
like
yeah,
businesses like SME, if they don't produce any sort of business, those property will become liabilities, right? So
yes, correct.
to cut down on that, that's why they have like layoff and everything to at least cut down the cost. It's cruel, but it's for the survivability of the company, right?
Yes, correct. Yes,
Ah,
correct. Yeah.
okay.
So yeah,
So
this is the
okay, I have over here some graphs regarding the unemployment. Yeah. See, can we have the graph? Mm, yeah. Okay. Andrew, it looks over here. The unemployment rate in Malaysia is 3.9%. I think it's from
yes,
Department of Statistics Malaysia, right? Okay. Can I see
yes.
the other graph? This 3.9%, if I'm not mistaken. from this graph. Yeah, this one. Yeah, the 3.9% was back in March 2020. It's like 2 months ago, and it's already 3.9%. How do you see this?
Actually, I look at it as this is the graph will continue to go up with the changes in lifestyle and with the the new normal coming in. Businesses are taking cost savings into effect. Uh, it will continue because a lot of Malaysians now they will find that it is a big pinch in terms of their income. They cannot sustain. They cannot sustain. In fact, I was talking to someone today from an airline industry,
Mm-hmm.
and he was looking for a job. So we had a Zoom interview, and
Mm-hmm.
he was telling me if he doesn't fly, uh, he doesn't earn. And the minimum basic salary that the airline industry actually offers him is about 1,000 a month. But I don't think that will be enough, for someone
Mm-hmm.
who is earning 1,000 a month to actually live in KL, So how does that affect? Because when unemployment rate keep on increases, uh,
Mm-hmm.
there are a lot of things drastically. The economy will actually have to suffer. Okay,
Mm.
because people are not making that kind of money, and you know that the money has to be circulated in a form that it has to inject back into the economy so that the economy is able to grow. And
Mm.
I did a quick research, and what are the things that companies are actually cutting nowadays? They are
Mm-hmm.
actually cutting off a lot of benefits. So
Mm.
benefits that
Yeah.
they cut.
Mm-hmm.
Example, if you are working from home, travel
Mm-hmm.
allowance is cut. So
Yes.
company is trying to save costs.
Mm-hmm.
If you are doing overtime, then food allowance is actually cut. So
Mm-hmm.
those days, if you are doing overtime, you get your food allowance.
Yeah.
Higher level managers, management people are actually having their benefits and perks being cut, reduced. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
one of the biggest main portion I see in Malaysia here is a lot of people actually depend on overtime allowance.
Mm-hmm.
So because the basic salary that is coming in is too small, so they have to do overtime. And
Mm.
if you are working from home, basically you can't earn that overtime income.
Yeah.
And let's say if your business is not actually open now, and
Mm-hmm.
your business time frame has actually cut short,
Mm-hmm.
basically you do not need staff to come in to do overtime. So
Mm.
this is one of the biggest effect that you will actually see when time comes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. So with this high of unemployment rate, right? Of course, like you said just now, it affects the economy as well, right? As in, like,
Yes.
the spending power. Yeah, the spending power is affected because due to unemployment, they don't have much money for them to spend, to
Correct.
buy stuff. Yeah, right? Yeah. So with this it looks kind of bleak, right? Situations look kind of dire. How do you say this kind of situation, how does it affect the spending power?
I think now is very much about you have to be on a survival mode, you
Survival
know,
mode. Mm-hmm.
survival mode. And
Mm-hmm.
you already seen the market now, business are also already closing down. In fact, a lot are
Mm.
not open. Some of them has already been closed down. I
Mm-hmm.
think right beginning of the COVID, about a month and a half ago,
Mm-hmm.
the magazine company Blue Ink
Yeah.
closed down.
Yeah.
Many major hotels actually closed down.
Mm.
Uh, Many travel agencies actually closed down because they can't sustain. And uh, planes and things are actually put on ground. They can't fly. So
Mm-hmm.
when when this pandemic is over,
Mm-hmm.
they will also have another issue because they need to service all the planes and all that in order to restart the engine and all this for safety check purposes, and all this costs money. So we could see that now, as the graph shows, the unemployment rate now is at 3.9%, and this
Yeah.
is only the beginning. I would say is
Yeah.
only the
It's like
beginning.
the beginning of from
Yes,
the MCO, right? Yeah.
yes, it's
Oh.
only the beginning, and it will continue because I was reading one of the article that was
Mm-hmm.
written on the Star newspaper, and they are
Mm-hmm.
saying now it will expect to climb up to about 5.5% by June or July. June or
Oh.
July. So yeah. So as mentioned
Mm-hmm.
earlier, 25 million people
Mm-hmm.
around the world has already lost their jobs, and they
Mm-hmm.
lost their jobs. And in Malaysia itself, they are
Mm-hmm.
estimating it about 950,000.
Oh, wow, that's a lot.
Excuse. Yeah,
Yeah.
950,000. And this figure, don't forget, it also includes those the students, from the
Mm.
universities who is graduating this year.
Mm-hmm.
So it will continue to add on to the unemployment rate
Yeah,
because,
unemployment.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because the
Mm.
economy is shrink now, and you do
Yes.
not need that much of a workforce to actually
Mm.
make sure that things are going. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at it and say, what are the industries that are mainly affected a lot? In fact, they are
Mm-hmm.
totally all drained out. F&B
Mm.
industry.
F&B,
If you are
hotel.
running a restaurant, yeah,
Mm.
hotel is
Mm.
one of them.
Yeah.
F&B industry is like those days. If you have a restaurant able to
Mm.
seat 100 people, but
Yeah.
with the SOP coming in, you can only seat probably 20 people.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hotels. Those days, room rates were, occupancy rate was about average 85%, and now
Mm-hmm.
you're only looking at 15 to 20%. And moreover, some of the hotels, you are not able to receive new guests.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Mm.
it's only for those people who actually are quarantined for
Oh.
quarantine purpose for the COVID. So yeah,
Oh.
those are the people that, and it also have fear after if they lift up the MCO because that hotel has been a COVID center.
Used by COVID.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
quarantine. Yeah.
it will take time for people
Yeah.
to change their mindset.
Yep. Yep.
Not only that, how about oil and gas industry? Is
Mm.
affected because the supply and demand is no more there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those
Haywire
days
already.
oil per barrel was about 60, and now it has gone to 15, 25.
Mm.
So the economy is actually going through a very uh, drastic movement.
Mm. Oh, wow. Hearing all of that, somehow the situation feels really quite dire. It's like that's what no wonder people say it's a crisis, right? So,
Yeah.
let's lighten up the mood a little bit. Let's lighten up the mood a little bit, yeah. Okay. Whew, whew. All right. So, let's switch topic a little bit. Okay, now, uh, Andrew, if I'm not mistaken, you grew up overseas and stayed there for like 15 years, with 15 years of experience overseas, right?
Yes,
So,
yes. In fact,
yeah.
when I was young,
Uh-huh.
I went to Singapore to study.
Okay, okay, okay.
When about primary school. I think my dad took me down to Singapore when I was 11 years old. He just
Uh-huh.
left me there,
Oh,
and wanted me to be very independent.
uh-huh.
So from Singapore, I actually then I came back to Malaysia for a year. Then
Uh-huh.
I went to Switzerland to study, and
Oh,
I went there to do hotel management. That was the best time of my life because every day I was just skiing and snowboarding and enjoy. And
oh,
I traveled to many countries in Europe. In fact,
uh-huh.
now to see that the whole Europe is so quiet,
Yeah.
it's tough. It's very
Mm-hmm.
difficult. From there, I moved on to New Zealand. I stayed in
Mm-hmm.
New Zealand for 8 years. So
Uh-huh.
New Zealand, beautiful country. I really loved it. Yeah.
Oh,
So
and
yeah.
I hear your son is following your footsteps, going studying overseas. He's in Australia, right?
Uh, yes,
Your first
yes. My
son.
son is
Yeah,
in Australia now. Yes.
yeah.
In fact, in Australia right now, COVID-19 they have relaxed the rules a little bit,
Oh,
on COVID-19, and people are actually slowly going back to the normal activities because over in Australia they love outdoors. Yeah, but of
mm,
course with the caution of they still need to practice the social distancing and all that.
mhm.
So
All right. So, with your all this experience you have overseas, right? What do you see the differences between the mindset of the local people as well as the overseas?
okay. Uh, the mindset of the overseas people, and I learned this not only from my dad, but observing how the different cultures are, that people from overseas, they grab whatever opportunity,
Mm-hmm.
making sure that they take the opportunity when it arises. And of course, one of the very famous quote by Winston Churchill says that never waste a crisis. In fact, in every crisis, there is always still opportunities. It's only the matter of where you're going to look for these opportunities. Uh, of course,
Mm-hmm.
uh, in anything, any form of matter, there is always opportunities. Uh, so, in my own humble opinion, okay, we have to be prepared. We have to be prepared. Uh, take this period of time, okay, to actually evaluate our potential. This is important. Take this period of time to evaluate our potential and what do we need to do necessarily. Okay. The culture in Malaysia is a lot is uh, kita tunggu tengok,
Yeah.
wait and see.
Wait
So
and see.
a lot of people actually are actually in that situation. Let's wait and
Mm-hmm.
see the economy, how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's wait and see. Should I start work? When should I start work? Let's wait and see what is the government movement on the next step.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the time, our culture here is we wait and see. But as mentioned, in every crisis, there is always an opportunity. Now, the
Mm-hmm.
thing here is that until a vaccine is found,
Mm-hmm.
okay, you like it or not, we must embrace with the new normal, because how we going to do business or how we going to uh, 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 go out with our normal lifestyle is totally changed. And in fact, it will be very soon a trend that people going out with special design masks.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
these are the thing. It's an opportunity. So if you actually
Mm-hmm.
take that as an opportunity, you
Mm-hmm.
probably can start design your own mask and make it trendy and all that.
Mm. Yeah.
And you are already able
I
to
look
see this.
yeah, I speaking about like special design masks, right? I saw one post, I don't remember, is it on TikTok or what? There's one
Uh-huh.
people who designed the mask so that it opens when you eat, right? So you still have the mask,
Okay. Uh-huh.
yeah, but it opens
Okay.
while you eat, right? So
Oh,
it's
okay.
quite
That's
unique.
interesting.
Yeah. That's quite
Yeah, that's
interesting lah.
interesting. Or
Yeah.
probably someone can design a zip.
Zip. Well, yeah, looks
Yeah.
okay as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's an
it's a
opportunity
zip,
as well.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's an opportunity. And the thing here is that Hafiz,
Yeah.
the virus, the time of the virus now,
Mm-hmm.
the mutation period of time is
Mm.
becoming shorter and shorter and shorter. Okay, if you look at it way back in 2003, uh, we have the SARS came in. Okay,
Okay.
then in 2009 we had the H1N1 that came
Mm.
in. Then in 2013 we had the first wave of Ebola from Africa.
Mm.
Then in 2015, we had MERS, okay, from the Middle East country. Then in 2018, Ebola second wave came. And then now in 2019, COVID.
19.
So all these are all mutated by a flu virus. Now, God knows, the next virus can hit us in 2022, 2023, or even as soon as 2021, because you don't know. And even with COVID strand now, you not only just have COVID, you get COVID strand A, B, C, D, E. So it's all different strand. And we have to do something about this for our lifestyle, which something that is going to better for us, okay, but not something because of a virus, we just take a step back and wait, because the virus is here to stay. The virus, and if you look at the history, it is here to stay. So we have to do something in order to be better off, but not just take a step back and wait and see. So so this is, I guess this is important, you know. In fact, I was looking at things, and I came up with these 3 points. And I say, look for opportunities that when the next recession comes or the next pandemic comes, you already built your reserves. You have already built your resources, rather than you start all over again. So a lot of people is not prepared for this COVID-19. So when this COVID-19 virus came, they have no choice. They got to start everything all again when the MCO is over. They have to restart their business. Some business are closed down, and they have to think of other ways to do it. So don't wait till that happens. Build your resources during this early stage. The second point I like to add on is, look for something that it will last you when the next recession or the pandemic comes along. Okay, as the timing of the virus are becoming shorter and shorter, so look for something that is essential, something that it will last you, not because of one virus that comes, it then cause you to take a step back and to restart. So look at something like that. The other third one is, look for an opportunity that you can always do better and keep on improving. So when it arises again, when the pandemic arises again, you are already way ahead of people. You are already there, and you are already way ahead of people. So there are opportunities like these to actually think of. So there are opportunities.
Okay. So you said just now, like take the opportunity, right? And go for like something essential during the crisis, right? Okay, now let's look at it this way. Most you said just now 900,000 people are unemployed, right? The number of unemployment is like increased. So during this MCO, they are confined at home. They can't do like job hunting, or even if they can do like a job online, it's quite hard for them to land a job, right? So what they
correct.
can do during this time is acquire skills if they want to take any opportunity, right? Correct. So what kind of skills that you suggest they acquire during these times?
Just now I was talking about essential opportunities, essential skills. So as you know that we are in the financial risk management business, which is in layman called insurance industry. And we are classified as an essential business. Okay. And I see that every day there are doctors who are actually called the frontliners. In fact, there is also another group of people like us in insurance, which we call ourselves frontliners too. But what kind of things that do we provide? We are the frontliners of the financial industry, where We provide financial to people. We provide protections to people, so that eventually when something do happen, they have something ready prepared for their loved ones, for themselves. And in fact, since COVID-19, a lot of people actually were talking about this, that if today I'm a COVID-19 patient, uh, most of the thing that the first question they would ask a doctor and say, who is going to cover all these bills? Who is going to pay for this? And actually, in fact, the insurance companies are actually way ahead of this, and they are already providing all this coverage to a lot of consumers, people out there already. So if you still do not have an insurance policy, call your agents, get to know someone from the insurance industry, because we are the frontliners of the financial providers. Okay,
Okay.
so yeah.
Right. So, from your opinion just now, right? It's not. Well, we are working closely. We from Generation, we are working closely with Prudential, correct? Right.
Yes,
So,
that's right.
from your suggestion just now, from your answer just now, right? Are you suggesting that I think insurance industry is an industry they should look at the moment? Is it?
Yes, I wouldn't say it's the industry to look at, but
Uh-huh.
it is one of the industry you should look at, because
Mm-hmm.
you can actually learn new skills. I'll give you
Mm-hmm.
an example. What kind of new skills can you learn? Sales,
Mm-hmm.
selling skills,
Mm-hmm.
survival skills,
Mm-hmm.
self-development skills. Now, you look
Mm-hmm.
at this. Unless policies are
Mm-hmm.
well formed by organizations to
Mm-hmm.
people who works from home, other than that, they have plenty of time.
Mm-hmm.
There are plenty of time, and the insurance industry has actually took technology one step way above everyone expected, because those days, as an insurance agent, you need to do a lot of face to face,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
face to face meetup. But in
Yeah.
fact, now with Zoom, look at us.
Mm-hmm.
We are doing a face to face. In fact,
Yeah.
I'm actually talking to how many? I think about 30 people on in live
Mm.
now.
Yeah.
So we can do group presentations and everything. So this is what it this industry is amazing, you know. And the
Mm-hmm.
good thing is here that don't wait. Grab the
Mm.
opportunity. Don't wait. So when you got time, go and pick up a skill. Learn something more, something better. Because I always believe that a skill is something
Mm-hmm.
good, and if you learn that, you can actually help you in the near future. Definitely in the near future. Like one saying says, if I'm going to teach you how to fish
Mm-hmm.
for life, you will know how to fish.
Mm.
But if I'm going to give you just that fish every day, if one day I'm not here, you won't receive any more fish. So learn
Mm.
that skill. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
don't let the next recession hits you.
Mm-hmm.
Let the next market crisis hits you, because, uh, as I say, insurance is a financial provider. Whether
Mm.
it's a recession today or whether it's a boom today, people need insurance. And
Yes.
yeah, this is great. Yeah. So
Mm.
I'm glad that I'm in this. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
So I, I
Yeah.
I also found out some
Uh-huh.
stuff. I
Yeah.
actually found out some stuff while actually doing this show. I learned
Uh-huh.
new skills. As I say, we are embracing into new technology.
Yeah.
In this period of time,
Mm-hmm.
as I said, do find a new skill to learn. Okay,
Yeah.
choice is no more an option. If today you are unemployed,
Mm-hmm.
choice is no more an option. Means you can't just sit back and say, I want to look for an accounting job, or I want to look for a F&B job. So choice is not an option anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Take whatever it comes along, because you need to survive.
Yes.
You need to pay your bills, and
Mm.
since you need to do that, learn something new.
Mm.
Because if you don't have a job, you won't be able to pay your basic needs. So that is the thing you look at. Number two, be prepared. Be prepared. As I say, it is only the beginning. This is only the beginning. Don't wait until when something comes, then only you start preparing. Start your preparation early, so that you are able to plan ahead. Okay, and why I say this is the best time, because this is the best time actually to relook at your lifestyle. Okay, for a better change, you relook, and not only for a better change, but for a better future self as well. So relook your lifestyles and things like that. And this is not the first recession.
Yeah.
Okay, if this is not the first recession, and this is not even the first time a flu virus actually came on board and took us. But this is far most the worst recession. Why I say far most worst recession here, it is not only affects the economy by itself, but it also affects the humanity. People are actually passing on, dying, leaving behind the loved ones. And I was just listening to the news before I came on board, and I was shocked to see the numbers. In fact, worldwide now is no more like in March, where you had only 1 million or 2 people. In fact, today the number of people has crossed COVID has already surpassed 5 million.
5 million affected due to COVID, and
Yep,
if I'm not
due to
mistaken, the
COVID.
global death rate is around 300,000, right? Yeah,
Yes,
300.
it's
Yeah,
300,000. And
yeah.
you look at it,
Oh,
this is in a time span of 3, 4 months, 5 months.
oh, wow.
You know,
Yeah.
it's such a short period of time. And
Mm-hmm.
today, the WHO has announced the numbers for today, just today's, reported the highest in the last few weeks. And the number today is almost crossed 106,000 people affected with COVID.
Oh, oh, wow.
Okay, so I think, in my humble opinion, I think
Mm-hmm.
unless you do something about it, not the
Mm-hmm.
government,
Yeah.
not the world,
Mm-hmm.
unless someone do something about it, even you yourself do something about it, okay, then you only will do better.
Hmm.
So unless someone do something about it, or you do something about it, then you will only be better. So
Hmm.
learn a new skill, learn something different, think out of the box, you know, get into webinar trainings and all that.
Mm-hmm.
You will only be better.
Yeah. Hmm. Right, right. Oh, that's a really powerful quote. Wow, stirs the heart. Oh, so yeah. Thank you very much, Andrew. Yeah, that's one really powerful quote, as well
Thank
as
you,
the
thank you.
really, really good sharing. Yeah. Okay, now let's open questions to the floor. Let's see. Are there any questions to ask Andrew? Uh, any questions? Let's see. Okay. Here, what skills should people equip themselves during this period of time? This is a much more specific question than I asked just now. What skills should people equip themselves during this period of time?
I think the best skills, very good question by James. I think the best skills that people should equip in this period of time is survival skills.
Survival
They
skills.
must learn how to do survival skills. Not only survival skills in terms of staying alive, but you need to know survival skills, how to earn money, make money. Because without money, you can't survive.
Hmm.
You see, without
Yeah,
money,
correct,
you
correct.
can't survive. You don't have money to buy food. And if so, if you talk about skill, what skill are the best skills? I think survival skills are the best. And if you go back to those days when I learned about the Maslow hierarchy,
Yeah.
go back to way bottom, the basic skills, the basic needs, the basic fundamentals that you need, like food, water. So you
Yeah.
make sure you can afford to buy food and water. So
Yes.
if you are unemployed today, you must do something. Don't just sit and wait and not doing anything. Do
Yeah, correct,
something
correct.
about it. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Do we have any more questions? Kita check. Tengok. Oh, okay. This question from you. How do we increase our living standards during this difficult time? Increase our
Well, I
living
look.
standards.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, you. Okay. As I said, if you have not been able to, now is the best time to start learning. Okay. Now is the best time to learn and acquire a skill so that you are ready for the next pandemic. You are ready for the next recession. So, how do we increase our living standard? The best thing to do is don't work for people, be an entrepreneur. Because when you work for someone else, you are actually not able to grow out of that. So, if you want to increase your standards of living, okay, start something, be an entrepreneur. But in this difficult time, do we get opportunity? Yes, there's still
Yes.
opportunity outside. There's always opportunities. That's why I said, don't wait. Go and look for that opportunity. What are the best opportunity? Come and join an insurance agency. You don't need costs. You don't need money. Agency managers like me, I give free training, and you already be able to learn a new skill. And I'm also seeing on the chat coming in right now. I saw people from different countries. In fact, one of my friend, Mavis, I think she's from Mexico. She's actually tuned
Oh.
in to
Oh.
listen. I think yeah, and go and become an insurance agent. That is the best thing because we are in the essential business. Okay, and the good thing is people need insurance protections. So you'll be then able to earn your commission from there to actually increase your living standards. So this is one way during this difficult time. But of course, definitely you ask me, the next question people will then ask, does people is people able to afford insurance right now? It's not easy. But then my next question, I will ask them back, but could you afford when something happened? If you don't have an insurance, which one is more better? You have to be
Yeah.
able, so definitely, as I said, in all crises there is opportunity, and there are still people outside there who are looking for insurance protections, not only protecting themselves right now. Just imagine that if they're diagnosed with COVID, who is going to take care of the kids? Someone has to take care of COVID, and it is not cheap.
Yes.
So yes, so this is how we
Okay.
increase our living standards during difficult times.
Okay. Okay.
So I hope
Right.
I hope I answered that question.
Yeah. All right. So, do we have any more questions from the floor, or if you want to ask questions regarding the mystery gift? All right. Let's start talk about the mystery gift. Right. The mystery gift is 20 ringgit e-wallet credit. So, for those of you who have not clicked the link, click the link. The moderator will post on the link on the comment sections. Right. So, click on the link. And let's see, do we have any more questions from the audience? you're free to ask questions. Let's take one last questions. Do we have any? People equipped. Okay. Yep. All right. So I think there's no more questions from the comments. All right. Thank you very much, Andrew, for the sharing. I really
You're
learned a
most
lot.
welcome.
Yeah. I
Most
think
welcome.
the most important part is that you need to be prepared, and be prepared for the crisis instead of being passive about it, right? Yeah. So okay. Oh, there's one last question. Okay, from Alicia. How can we advise the ones that are unemployed on how important it is for us to have savings in insurance during this time of situation?
Wow. Okay, this is a very good question. Thanks,
Mhm.
Alicia, for that question. Yes, in fact, it is very important. As I mentioned just now, having that savings in insurance during this time,
Mhm.
that there are a lot of policies out there which allows you to do withdrawals as well. Okay, but of course,
Mhm.
definitely don't withdraw all your cash values or things like that.
Mm.
But you need money to survive. Okay,
Yes.
money is not only just for survival right now because the virus is there. In terms of in the event if you're admitted to hospital, you need money. So
Mhm.
people will keep their insurance policy alive. And in fact, this is the most crucial point today. If you're talking about insurance, they have to keep that alive. You know,
Mhm.
uh,
Mhm.
and you can see now even people who are unemployed, uh, they they still want to pay their insurance money because it is not cheap,
Mm.
and
Yes.
uh, it is not cheap. Yes.
Mm.
So
Okay, so I think in my opinion, right, how to answer that question is you can join us as an insurance agent, and then from the income you can have your, or if you don't have insurance yet, you can have your insurance by having number one, working, and number two, you can afford with the income. So yeah, that's one of the ways to answer your question as well. And another question from Jeff. Oh, this is much more technical question. What's the best asset to hold at this moment?
what is the best asset to hold at this moment? I'll let you know, Jeff. Money.
Hmm.
Money is the
Cash.
best asset right now. Cash. Yeah,
Hmm.
not properties, because you can't sell your fixed asset right now. It's tough to sell. Okay, money, 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 money. If you have money in the bank, best asset. Money in investment is also best asset because you buy low and you sell it high because the market will turn around.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. I think that's it for our show. Thank you very much. Thank you again, Andrew. Yeah. Thank you very much, the audience,
Thank you,
for
Hafiz.
joining us as
Thank
well.
you.
Yeah. Right. Be sure to click on the link, and if you have not yet, click on the link and register to get your 20 ringgit e-wallet credit of your choice, either Boost, Touch and Go, or Grab. Right. Click now, and we will have our second episode on the 4th of June of 2020. Same time, same channel, right? So be sure to tune in. Like our Facebook page, follow our Facebook page as well, for so that you don't miss the notification for our next episode. Until then, selamat Hari Raya, maaf zahir batin from us, Zeneration. Stay safe, everyone. Okay.
So
Thank
see you,
you. Right.
Hafiz.
Bye.
Thank you,
Thank you very
everyone.
much.
Thank you for joining.
Yep. Thank you for joining. Bye.